RPGRules AI tutorial number 3, and we're going to have a look at what to do with travel powers and vertical travel powers here. So I've set Rainbow Guy up to have super jump. Woohoo! So I can jump all over the level now. And if I go up here, these poor little robots, you can see one of them by its red sphere there, have to run around the vertical nav mesh. You know, when we look at the nav mesh here, it's very much a vertical thing. To chase me. What if they had flight and super jump in themselves? So let's set that up. Minion 1, I'm going to give a passive ability of super jump. Excuse me, which is the same one that I've got, so she'll now be able to jump really high. Minion 2, and I'm doing it to the minions rather than the healers because they're the ones who chase me. I'm going to give the power of flight, give her a toggle power so she can fly. And let's see how this works now. Alright, super jump on for me. Woohoo, come and chase me. Alright, so if I jump up over here, you can see the flyer makes it up directly onto this platform, and the jumper jumped up as well. If I go up here, get them to follow me, they'll follow me on the nav mesh like they were walking above it. Drop down here, and we'll watch them come down, jumps down, flies down. If I then jump back up here, whoops, try that again. If I jump back up here, whoa, someone jumped up there, fly up there. Yeah, so that's all sort of set up and working, but I've had to do a little bit of things to the level to get this to happen. So in this ramp and platform, we can see these things called RisePoints. And they're off-mesh links in Unity's nav mesh system. So just go to the RisePoint prefab, select both parts of it and turn the mesh renderers on, and that gives us a little white ball at the start and end point of each one. And you can see them all around the level now. If we click on the navigation tab, you can see the off-mesh links there. The off-mesh link for each one is bidirectional, it's got a start and an end, and it's on this navigation area called Rise. So I've made an extra navigation area in the nav mesh here called Rise, and what this does is when dynamically on each character, if they're flying or jumping, they're able to use the Rise nav mesh. They're able to use these off-mesh links. If they're not currently flying or jumping, then they have to run the long way round. And therefore these off-mesh links only ever get used by characters who've got a boosted jumping ability or have flying ability. For those of you who may want to write your own character controllers, have a look in Character Mover Start, where I've got a coroutine here that checks each nav mesh agent if it's on the off-mesh link, and then uses fly and jump when it's on an off-mesh link to execute these bits of code that move them in the correct manner. So yeah, you can put as many rise points as you want. If we have a look at this big platform up here, you can see there are basically 5 points where they can jump onto. I'll just go and stand in the middle of one of these now. And you'll notice that their abilities are limited. Yeah, oh, overshot it again. If I get up here and stand in the middle of this, they're only going to approach me, yep, coming onto these rise points here. Or, you know, they might have used this one. So if you wanted a bit more high quality behavior, you can put more of these on. I've generally put these on the prefabs, like if we look at this rampant platform, So the rampant platform prefab generally looks like this one here. If we have a look at the prefab, and you can see it's got all the rise points with it there, built into it, so it can go up against the wall and make sense. Different instances of it, for example, the big tall one here has had all the points lowered down to hit the floor, and I've added a few more tall rise points there, which I think might be a separate prefab. No, it's just the rise point here. Yeah, so I've sort of baked them into the prefabs and then adjusted them for specific instances that require it. Yeah, so that's how to get the AIs running and jumping and chasing you around correctly using that sort of whatever kind of vertical travel powers they've got access to.